Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2025 Hyundai Sonata. This is the N-Line. It's finished off in carbon blue, and the MSRP is just over $36,000. We have a very nice, sporty, family-style sedan that offers quite a lot. And we will start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, you will find the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is paired to the 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, and it pumps out 290 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Now this model is front-wheel drive. It'll do 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. Top speed is 155 miles an hour. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking at 23 miles per gallon in the city and 32 out on the highway. Now as we work our way to the exterior styling, there's not too many significant changes from the previous model year. You will notice there's this LED DRL that runs from basically headlight to headlight there, where the turn signals are also integrated into the side edges, but the actual headlight and high beams are in the housings just underneath that. There's also fog lights in that lower section. Lots of gloss black accents along with some brush trim, lots of cutouts in the grille as well, along with a sensor for distance pacing, and then there's parking sensors located up front too, and some very crisp lines that come down the hood to give it a great look. Now you'll notice the N-Line wheels with a two-tone design to them. Really nice trim accents in the lower side skirt, so it matches the front bumper there nicely. You'll notice this N-Line badge also houses the turn signal, so it's not on the side view mirror like pretty much every vehicle today. Gives it a really nice look. And then this has a full moonroof up top and very crisp lines that run down the side, just giving it a great look. I like the flowing design, especially with the lines that come all the way back to the taillight housings, where there's a few fins on top just to help with airflow and aerodynamics. Really nice design for all the LEDs within the trunk. There's a backup camera, more brushed accents, and then the quad tip dual exhaust. Now this does have remote start, so you can just hold on this button here, and that is how you can start it up. And then you can hold on this button as well to shut it off as needed. Now you can also use the button on the key fob or this button right here to release the trunk. Now for this family style sedan, you have a pretty good amount of space. You do have storage underneath the floor, so you can place some items there as needed. And you can also fold down the back seats too, to give yourself that much more interior space. You'll notice too that this is a giant H logo. So you have the taillight on this side, the H gets connected to the other side. So really cool. Hyundai has done that with a lot of their vehicles, incorporating that H badge as much as possible. Now the vehicle is locked. There's no proximity door handles in the back, so you do have to unlock from up front, and then you can grab the door handle in back. Now this has a really nice interior with the leather and stitching, very nice trim accent that goes into the release handle, and you get a little bit of storage down below. And then this model has leather and Alcantara for these seats, and even the red stitching, which is nice to see. Now this has a lot of space in the back, so at 5'10", it's very spacious. New for 25, you do get rear air vents, there's auxiliaries down below, and I have about a ½ inch or so of headroom, but it's actually pretty spacious. You get the armrest and cup holders there, so there's this dip that goes up, so you could be slightly taller than me, but it is comfortable for adults to at least ride around. Up front, you have the window controls, side mirror adjustments, and then some more storage, and this model also has the Bose audio. And then you will see the N badge right there, and a really nice design for these seats. Now as we start this up, you get a really cool design for the steering wheel that has leather and a perforated leather. There's paddle shifters on the back side. And then on this left, there's cruise control settings along with distance pacing. You have your steering assist, and then you can also go through a little bit of information in the gauge cluster here. So you'll notice the left side and the right side is going to be fixed, and then you can go through some of this daily driving information as needed. Now on the right side, you have mode, voice commands, volume and tuning, Bluetooth controls, and then a favorites button. So you can set this up to what you use the most. You have quite a lot that you could set that up as. Now there's the e-brake, trunk release, traction control, and a dimmer switch for the gauges. There's an air vent with more of the red accents. And then with the infotainment system, it's pretty easy to go through. You have this split view. You also have several icons that you can get into. You can pair your phone to this system and go through a few others. You also get some shortcuts down below, so you can quickly pull up some of this information. There's not a whole lot to go through, which is nice. It makes it not too confusing, and you have pretty much everything that you need. Now there's more red accents that go all the way to the passenger side within that trim accent. You have volume and tuning, and then a separate LCD screen for the climates. So this has a dual zone. You have fan speed, where you'd like the air to go, defrosters, really easy to use all of those controls there. You have auxiliaries and wireless charging with storage down below. You get a little bit more storage in front of 2 cup holders, and there's also a few different driving modes for this model, so you can go through those as needed. Now there's auto hold and a shortcut to the camera system, but in order to put this into reverse, that stalk is located on the right of the steering column. So twist it towards yourself for reverse, where you have the backup camera. You have 3 different angles, just depending on what you would like to see. And then if you twist it away from yourself, that's drive, and park is located on the end of that stalk. Now you have a little bit of storage in the armrest, along within the glove box. And then the rear view mirror, dome lights, and controls for both the sunroof and sunshade. Those are both automatic. And then you actually have a pretty good amount of visibility. There's a lot of glass in both directions, so it's very open feeling to see over both shoulders. And still in sport mode, 2nd gear, here we go. The paddles are very responsive for this, and while this is not a true performance sedan, this definitely handles some back roads very well. It's not something you really want to push it on these, but if you are on some back roads, you just want to have a little bit of sporty fun, you can still do that with this Sonata N-Line. I'm very impressed with its handling and how responsive it is to shift gear. So especially on a road like this where you don't need a ton of power, you just need something that can handle well, this is a good option for some roads like this. So I'm very impressed to see how well you could do some back roads with this model. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the Sonata N, and it's been a great sedan to drive. Super comfortable. This is the first time I'm doing a little bit of sporty driving with it, and like I said, I'm very impressed with how well this can handle. So it's a very well-rounded sedan where you can pack it full of people, extra storage, and then if you do this occasionally, you can go on long trips, take the back way, and have a confident driving sedan. For the price, I think this is a really good option to go with. You're going to get a really good warranty, almost not fully loaded, but you have a lot of nice tech features for this. I do wish it offered ventilated seats. I'm not sure if that's an option or just not available on this model here, but everything else is very nice, from the materials and just the quality of this vehicle. Turning radius is also very respectable as well, so it's going to be easy to maneuver. It's not a very big sedan. And there's not much torque steer with a good acceleration like that, so it handles that power to the front wheels very nicely. And it's just a good sedan to drive. So if you're looking for a daily driver that can kind of do everything at a good price too, in the mid $30,000 range, this is a great option to go with. So that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.